What's all, dude? Hello, everybody. I hope you're all having a very nice evening. I just popped on to give you guys a little bit of an update to the whole Salah Brooks situation that has been going on. So I was informed that there is a Salah Snark Reddit community. I didn't even think to check Reddit. So this commenter told me that I should go check there because there have been more victims of Salahs coming forward. So I went, and first I came across this video that was originally from TikTok, but I found it on Reddit, so I'm going to play you that screen recording.
And sexually assault.
I don't mind my hair, but I'm also a victim of Solus as well. This happened to me about a year or two ago, I'll say. I met her at a gas station. I guess she was doing well for herself. I think she was real popular on TikTok. And when I met her at the gas station, like, she was getting snacks and gas, and I was just there to basically get a Rella or whatever, like a cigar, whatever you call it. It's kind of hard for me to talk about it because, like, when it did happen or whatever, and I told her I didn't feel comfortable about it, she basically told me, like, well, you get what I'm saying, if you say something, no one's going to believe you. You know, I got thousands of followers that's going to have my back. That they're going to say that you're not particularly the type of woman I'll go for. And so I was like, so is that why you did it, even though I told you no? She was like, she didn't say that, but, like, did that goofy laugh she always do. I really didn't understand it because I already have a problem with my sexuality, if I like girls or not. And, she knew that because, like I said, me and her talked or whatever. I let her know that, I was trying to come up as well on social media platforms, be an influencer and stuff like that. And she told me she could help me and stuff like that. So I don't know if she felt like it was okay to do that because I guess because she said she was gonna help. She was gonna help me. She kissed me, but the kiss wasn't like a regular kiss. It was like she tried to, like, French kiss me, and I, like, kind of pushed her back, and then she kind of, like, pushed me. We almost got into an altercation, but like I said, I was in her stuff, in her property, so I already knew if I was, like, us to fight or anything like that, I'm a black woman, so they were automatically gonna look at me as an aggressor because a black woman is always mad. You get what I'm saying? And she was already kind of painting a picture that even if I did come up and say something, that even her followers or other people on TikTok won't believe me, was because I have a darker skin complexion than her, and that she just has millions of followers. I am glad that someone did come out and say something because I feel like she done this to a lot of girls, and I also feel like Meek gave a platform for us to talk and say something and to speak up. I feel like if I would have never run across her video, this would have still, you just would be in the back of my head, something that I think about every day. So I really want to thank you for coming out and sharing your experiences so other girls like me can also come out and, say something and stand up to her.
And then I scrolled further down and I found the video that I think this commenter was talking about, that they were referencing. So her video is a little bit longer, but she tells her story. Again, I don't want to summarize her story because she tells it and I don't want to get things mixed up, and I don't want the story to be misinterpreted. So here is now that woman's story.
Hey guys, come with me while I pretend to be a TikToker for the day with a fake get ready with me video so I can talk about something important. I want to preface this video by saying a few things first. Like, if you see me laugh or smile during any of this, it's not because I think what I'm talking about pertaining to me or anyone else is funny. It's just because that is how I genuinely respond to things that make me uncomfortable. I know it's terrible. I can't help it. So just know that. Also, huge shout out to Meepers, whose real name I do not know, and I should have asked, and now I feel terrible for that, but I really hope it is Meepers. It could be, for all I know. Without her, I would not be talking about this. So, huge shout out to her for her voice and encouragement and just supporting others, because until literally 2 days ago, I didn't even know there was other people. So let's talk about it. So in 2020, I met Kayla Cooks at Texas A&M when I was doing my undergrad there. And we became friends, and she eventually asked if she could move in to one of these spare bedrooms I had in my house because she claimed she had nowhere to stay. Well, me being the very giving and easy to take advantage of person, I said, yes, of course. Literally bought her the bed in that room, the furniture, set her up. She stayed there for months and didn't pay a single dollar of rent or just for anything like that in general. And we also had some other problems with stealing and But one night we decided we wanted to go to an A&M game. So we were regrettably, unfortunately, drinking before the game, during the game. We were very intoxicated. I was very intoxicated. And a little bit before the game ended, we decided, well, I did, I wanted to go back to the house so I could shower before we ended up going out for the night. So we went back to the house. I was in the shower, got out of the shower, and I opened up the bathroom door and a towel because my clothes are in my room, obviously. And she's just sitting on the edge of the bed looking at me. Okay. Well, she gets up, comes over to me and grabs my wrist, and leads me over to my bed and turns me around to where my back is towards my bed, and then proceeds to grab my towel and throw it on the ground and then push me back on my bed. I'm like, what are you doing? No. And try to bend down to grab my towel, and she just pushes me back again and then gets on top of me and straddles me. And basically implied that by the end of it, I will enjoy it. And keep in mind, there was someone else there in the room. You can probably piece that together watching other videos and whatnot. And yeah, basically, I'm not gonna say it. You can put the pieces together. I can't. I don't want to say it, nor do I want to talk about it. This is talking about it enough for me. So, yeah. After that, I put on my clothes and we got in a car and went to Northgate, the bars. And no one could understand why I was crying in the front seat and upset and not wanting to talk to anyone and just disgusted with myself. Yeah, so let's just say shortly after that, she moved out. And it's just crazy because I'm the type of person who, well, let me preface by saying this. I wasn't staying silent for all this time because I was scared. I'm just the type of person that's oh, worse has happened. This isn't that big of a deal. Or I suppress it and just completely forget about it, or completely ignore it, or completely change my narrative on the matter and convince myself that it was okay what happened. And it wasn't until I watched Meeper's video literally 2 days ago that I was I was shocked. I was so surprised, but I wasn't surprised at all. I just was I immediately reached out to her. Literally, I'm not on TikTok. I have 2 videos. I'm only on Instagram. And I DM'd her on Instagram. I was like, oh, we need to talk. And I had never, except one other person, talked about this to anyone. Just because for so many different reasons. And for reasons you probably can pick up on. And, it's not that I was scared. I was just disgusted, mortified. And honestly, I just pretended like it didn't happen, But it needs to be talked about, because knowing that there was other women, other people who went through something like this or something similar is just So, everyone can believe what they want about this subject, about this matter. I've read some of the comments on Meatbird's videos, you have no proof, all this stuff, but it's like, guys. That's all I have to say.
So when she mentions that there was a third person there, I think we can assume that it is Theo, that Theo was the third person there. I don't know that for sure. Like I said, I'm just assuming that it was Theo. Just the way that she said it makes it sound like it's pretty obvious, and the obvious answer would be Theo. So that's why I'm saying, again, that's not a fact. It's an assumption on my part.
Her ex, Theo, has yet to make any videos. Video is solely for educational purposes, no hate to anyone involved. Now, the allegations against him are that he and Salah would make people sign NDAs to come hang out with them and then have a threesome with them. And then LL in her video said that when things went down with her and Salah, someone else was there, and you can probably figure out who it was from the other people's videos. So I'm assuming she's talking about him. Now, he has since turned off his comments. Not before I went to his page yesterday and was able to get a few screenshots of the comments on his latest video. For some of the comments people were leaving on his latest video, and as you can see in the search bar, it says Meep Meep. Most people were saying justice for Meep, Meg and Jade, justice for Meeposaurus. Lots of comments looked like this. And then when I checked his account again this morning, the comments had been turned off on every single video. Now, will he come out and address the allegations? I'm not really sure. I would think one would, but as you can see on his 1.5 million follower page, he has account for sale, email me, which he is asking $15K for his TikTok account. I don't think anybody's going to want this account now, my guy. It is tainted.
But I will keep you guys updated if more victims come forward. Oh, also, somebody else also posted on the Reddit. And so I'm going to put the screenshot of the story up for a second or two so you guys can pause this video and read that if you'd like. It's a quick read. If there are any more victims out there of Salah's, or if anybody has any sort of factual evidence of the abuse that Salah has done to these women that have come forward, definitely make it known. Some of the women from my first video, I think there were 3 women in that first video, have made response videos but then deleted them, so I haven't been able to catch those. But if they deleted them, obviously they didn't want them on the internet, so I don't know about that, but I'm just letting you guys know what I know at this point. If you guys would like to keep getting updates about this, let me know in the comments down below. But I hope that you guys all have a safe evening and a safe rest of your week. Bye, guys.